What's up, family? What's up? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already and you're on the YouTube page, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. You dig what I'm saying? Fam, I got a special guest on the phone right now. In fact, it's not on the phone. Actually, it's going to join me live. Fam, I think you know these guys right here. These wonderful guys right here. I think you know them. Hasim Rahman, you dig what I'm saying?
That's good.
Two-time world heavyweight champ in the building. I also got my main man, Eric Kelly, in the building. Eric Kelly is a former four-time national boxing champ. You dig what I'm saying? All that national Olympic team. These guys are boxing historians. These guys got boxing knowledge. You dig what I'm saying? I was like, man, I could jump on this thing by myself, but why not talk to some guys who know this thing all the way in and out? You dig what I'm saying? How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, good to be here, man. Great.
All right,
I'm doing great, baby.
Well, break it down for me. Break it down for me. Starting with you, Eric. What do you think, first of all, about, since we're on it right now? You got Jake and Nate going at it right now.
Like, what do you think? Real, I'm not gonna even watch that fight.
Okay.
I'm not like that. That fight doesn't even resonate with me. Like Jake Paul, Nate Robinson. I understand they good at what they do.
Right.
But this right here is what we do. The three of us. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, and I think boxing right now is clout chasing, big time.
Okay.
Big time. They're doing a whole lot of sideshows to try to pull in a bunch of people from demographics to gain popularity to the sport.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
These fighters today, in my opinion, they're great fighters, a lot of great fighters, but they lack that charisma. You understand what I'm saying? To captivate the audience, like Hector Camacho had, like Jorge Paez had, Muhammad Ali had, Mike Tyson had, even Hasim Rahman had. Hasim Rahman got some great knockouts. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't help but be a fan of that, and that's gonna attract anybody to the sport. You feel me?
Right.
So right now I'm not paying attention to Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. I want to see Mike and Roy, and if it go past 5, I got Roy.
Okay. All right. Rock.
I mean, I got a totally different outlook than Eric. I think it's good for the sport of boxing when you can get other people to come in, and it's all about a popularity contest anyway. The more popular you are, the more people you can bring to the seats, and if they can bring people to ultimately become a fan of boxing, then why not? I mean, they getting in there too. They taking punches, so they getting in there putting in an honest day's work. But if they can bring more people to the sport of boxing, I'm for however they get there. By hook or by crook, if you can bring them and ultimately have them turn them into fans of boxing, then we all win.
That's true. That's true.
That's a good point. And this dude, first of all, Nate, I love this guy. I love his spirit. I love his athleticism. I think that his athleticism gonna give him a shot at least at the minimum making this a serious contest. But I think that I kind of agree with both of you guys, because I really love the sport of boxing, and I hate that it's been watered down. I hate that we can't just really stand on our own merit with just great fighters, and because the game has been it's been injured to a degree where we have to do these type of things to keep the interest level high, right? So that's so that part right there I understand, but then again, like I understand the other side, where Eric is coming from, saying, man, these guys, it's not like, like these guys are getting they're getting airtime when we would normally have Nate just got knocked down and he might be out.
They ain't paid the bills.
He
I
not.
told you, I told you this boy. I told you this boy can fight.
Yeah,
Man.
he don't. It don't even look like he want to continue, bro.
But I told you Logan can fight for real.
Listen, but they ain't paid the bills. These guys ain't paid the bills. I done paid the bills.
Right.
Hasim Rahman done paid the bills.
Yeah.
We done earned our stripes to have a voice in the world of boxing. How you gonna be a YouTuber, come out and fight on pay-per-view, make millions of dollars, making more money than world champions right now?
Yeah.
It's about the betterment of the sport, though. If they can come on, if they can come on and bring us a couple hundred more thousand viewers that otherwise wouldn't have watched boxing, then that's good. That's a plus for boxing.
But guess what? If the YouTuber not fighting, that same 100 people, they're not gonna tune in to watch a real boxer. They only gonna tune in when Nate Paul fight.
No, not necessarily. I mean, if they watching this whole card and they saw a fight, it was a nice little fight on earlier. They might have been impressed with the guy, and they might become a fan. They might start following him on the social media platform. They might become fans because of something they saw. So I'm saying it's all good. I mean, and you gotta realize even in the Super Bowl they do this stuff. They bring on entertainers and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, this ain't really nothing new. You know, you cross-reference different genres and bring different things and put it all in one and try to get as many people as possible, you know, to see.
That's true.
This is nothing new.
I just know that on the Super Bowl, the singers, they don't suit up and go out on that field. Don't get me wrong, they had a halftime show, but they damn sure ain't on that line. They damn sure ain't being no wide receivers on that line. They damn sure ain't gonna put that helmet on and that mouthpiece in and try to get some yards. They damn sure ain't gonna do that.
They ain't gonna do that. But I'm just talking about for the betterment of the sport.
How the hell boxing let them come in boxing and just become pro fighters and make millions of dollars? The NFL won't allow it. The NBA won't allow it. Major League Baseball won't allow it. National Hockey League won't allow it. Boxing allow it.
Hey, Eric, so now you know how I feel about hip hop.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. That should be there's levels to this thing, and that should be some type of that should be some type of baptism, some type of initiation.
I get what y'all saying, and I agree with you. It is levels to this thing. That's why they're not fighting real guys. They fighting. I mean, he's fighting a basketball player. You know, he's not fighting a real top guy.
No, but what he is saying, what I think what he's saying though is that like this space that they're taking up right now, it could be space used to showcase an up and coming rapper. I mean, up and coming boxer, up and coming fighter who has the potential to actually shock the world. You know, somebody.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen tonight. These two guys, Jake Paul.
Oh man, the fight is over, bro.
They're gonna make millions of dollars. They're gonna make millions of dollars off of boxing tonight.
You can't knock the hustle up.
They're gonna make more money. They might make more money than Hasim Rahman made in one fight.
I doubt that.
Money than Eric Kelly. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come
I
on,
doubt that, but
I wonder how much are they getting paid?
Huh?
How much are they getting paid? Let's see, Jake Paul.
They might get millions.
Nate Robinson payout. Or should we say purse?
Purse. Say purse. Yeah, say purse.
Well, this look like it's a robbery though. They just sticking up the Triller because Nate dogged it.
Okay, so it's saying that Jake Paul made he got 750,000 guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Whoa. Look, and
Nate, the upside from pay-per-view.
And Nate has 500,000 guaranteed. Guess this, check this out. He getting a 50%, each of them are getting 50% share of the pay-per-view.
Wow. See that back end money?
Ooh.
See that
man.
back money.
I mean, they help him. They help him selling the fight.
Well, that's
You
true.
know, you can't
You
knock
know
the
what?
hustle. I mean, you got to
You
realize
know
that
what?
this world
I know.
now, in
You know
this
what?
world we live in
You know
2020,
what?
21, it's a popularity contest. Everybody think they
That's
got their own
exactly
show.
it. He
So,
right.
you know,
He right.
why
It's
not
a popularity
monetize it?
contest.
Why
Yeah.
not monetize it?
Yeah. I agree with that, man. You really can't knock the hustle, but
Right.
you know, it's look, that's what we are, man. You know, this is just where we are right now.
And the good thing about this is this, right? Let's just say Jake Paul become a big hit in the sport of box. Then he got to put other young and up and coming fighters on his cards. He can't just have a card with himself. No commission would sanction it. So that means
That's a long shot. That's a long shot. That's a long shot.
He's going to have more fights. He's going to have more fights.
Yeah.
So he caught Nate with an overhand right, a really sloppy overhand,
Rappers. I train a couple rappers right now. I train a couple rappers right now that'll watch him. That'll watch Jake Paul. I got some rappers that I train. Davies will watch him.
Yeah.
My guy shooting I train will watch him.
Well, when your rappers are watching them, we got some young and up and coming fighters that could be on the undercard and they'll be getting seen by millions of people that may have otherwise been seen by hundreds of people. So I mean, it could potentially be a good thing, man. It could be.
I can't lie to you. That's facts. Because of Davies and Jake Paul fought, that's gonna be big. And if you put a real fight on the undercard, that's true. That's true. I agree.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We gotta look at it, like both ways. Don't look at it one way. Look at this man. This man crazy. So I think it's a good thing ultimately.
We need to put Hasim Rahman Jr. in there. I know Hasim Rahman Jr. because I went.
He was supposed to be the first fight. He was supposed to be the first fight on the card tonight, but COVID, unfortunately, trespassing in his body right now.
Okay.
So I just told him give COVID his eviction notice, and then the next time, he'll be there.
I was up there with Al Mitchell.
Right. Okay.
What's junior record?
He's 9-0 now.
Okay, 9-0. That's good.
Doing this thing, yeah.
So when's his next fight?
He was supposed to fight today. He was the opening bout on this card. So, but he was at the weigh-in with Tyson yesterday.
Right.
But now we got to see how long this COVID gonna have him down, and then we'll put something together after that.
Right. All right, y'all. So what we're here for tonight? Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Give me your prediction. Rock.
I honestly thought Roy would be able to move around the ring and outbox Mike, but this ring looked a little small. So I'm not sure if he gonna have room to operate and to put his game plan together. But I thought Roy could maneuver enough to hold him off and win it.
Hold on, Rock. We're getting a lot of feedback from somebody.
A lot of static.
Is that you, Rock? It stopped just now.
Okay, well maybe it was. I don't know.
Keep going on and off.
Yes. It almost sounds like somebody messing with a typewriter or something. I mean,
I heard it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear it.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure it out. So mute Kelly. Eric, mute yours.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so it stopped. So it's on your end, Eric. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
So we good?
Unmute yourself, Eric.
Okay.
All right. Okay, stop. Okay, that was on your end then, Eric. Because it started back.
Okay. I hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How about
All right. Well, yeah, it stopped and now it's starting again.
Yeah, hold on. You hear it?
No.
How about
You
now?
good now. It's good now. Yeah.
All right. You want my
All right.
answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Roy would be able to outbox Mike and use the ring, use ring generalship, lateral movement. But this ring looks a little small. And I think Mike gonna catch up to him. And I think for this whole adventure to be a success, the rousing success, and have continued popularity, I think Mike gonna have to knock him out in devastating fashion. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. So yeah, that noise is definitely on your end, Eric. It's definitely on your end.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Well, you're muted now.
got it now. All right. I don't hear it now. You hear it?
No. Okay, so
How
give me
we
your
doing now?
prediction. You're good right now.
I think if it go past 5, Roy. If it go past 5, Roy. I think if
Yeah,
Mike
that's
Tyson, if Mike Tyson get him on the ropes and Roy try to fight with him, because Roy knees is bad. Roy can't move like that. You understand what I'm
right.
saying? And Mike Tyson get him on the ropes, rip that. Roy can't play the ropes. Roy like to play the ropes. You can't play the ropes for the fighter dangerous like Mike Tyson. That's way bigger than you. Because if Mike get him on the ropes and start beating him up, he gonna break him down. He gonna leave him right there on the ropes. You understand? So
Right.
what I think Roy need to do is keep Mike at the end of his jab, stick and move, and try to take Mike to deep waters and drown him. Past 5, I got Roy. I want Roy to win. I'm a Florida boy. You understand what I'm saying? But past 5, I got Roy.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to drown Mike Tyson in 2 minutes. They only box in 2 minutes, so it's gonna be hard to get him
Yeah,
in
you
deep
right
waters. You know, it's gonna be hard to get him
about
in deep
that.
waters. I mean, this small ring, this 2 minute intervals.
You right
This is
about that.
designed for
Those 2
Mike
minute rounds.
to be explosive the entire time. So when you add all this and take all this into consideration, it's the deck is stacked
Yeah,
against Ford. It's
Yeah.
stacked against Ford. If they was definitely going 10 or 12 and 3 minute rounds and a bigger ring, I got Roy
yeah,
outboxing him all day.
yeah.
But
So,
You
so,
right.
so you think the fight will end prematurely, Rock?
do I think it will end? Yeah, I don't know about prematurely, but I ain't gonna go 8.
Well, that's prematurely.
And not when it's by design.
Yeah.
Prematurely.
Not when it's by
That's
design.
Anything before the end of the 8th round would be prematurely.
I
You know.
mean, you're not in boxing. I'm saying they always tell you 8 rounds or less. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to go 8. They don't have to go 12. It's always 12 rounds or less, or just because it's scheduled for 10, don't necessarily mean that, it's gonna be there. So I mean nobody has to see the final bell.
Yeah. Well, for me, when I think about the explosiveness of Mike Tyson, I give Mike an edge there. When I think about the quickness of Roy Jones, I mean, even though Roy he slowed down a lot. Roy still has a certain amount of quickness, and he's a thinker. He's always a thinker in the ring. Like Roy is not going to get off of his game. Like Roy is not going to bring any outside influences into the ring. So
Yeah, yeah,
so when I think about that, when I think about the discipline part of it, I give Roy an edge, and I also think that a lot of people are underestimating the fact that Roy is also I don't know how many times world champion. It's like they forget what it takes to be on that type of level. To win multiple weight division championships, it takes a lot to be able to do that. So he still, if he walks into the ring, I mean, he has a chance with Andre the Giant. You dig what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
So I just feel this is just one of the hardest things for me to try to figure out when I think about the ring rust with Mike Tyson having 15 years ring rust. I would immediately say, oh, that dude is out of here. Ain't no way you're going to beat somebody who just fought in the last 2 or 3 years. But it's Mike Tyson. So
Mike
it's
Tyson.
like, yeah, like,
and you got to look at it like this, Willie. You got to look at it like this. If you look at the times that these guys have lost or lost by knockout, who have Roy been knocked out by who hits anywhere remotely as hard as Mike Tyson?
Yeah. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
Right. You talk about light heavyweights.
Yeah.
You talking about cruiserweights. You ain't talking about Mike. Mike Tyson hit harder, way harder, much harder than anybody that ever knocked out Roy Jones. And Roy Jones' punch resistance ain't what it used to be. So, all Mike got to do is land. If he land a punch, I mean, and I love Roy. I love Roy. But I just think this might be a bit too much for him at this moment. For only 2 minutes, small ring, too much.
I think Roy need to throw feints, keep Mike at the end of his jab. 1, 1, 2, maybe 1, 2, 3, and get out of there. Stick and move side to side. Keep a tight.
But every time you move, every time you move, the ropes right there. It's a small ring, man. Every time you move, he's gonna be right back on the ropes.
That big of a ring.
I think it's by design.
You think so? Yeah, it's not that big of a ring.
Yeah, the Triller putting all this money up. They're giving all this money. They're doing this big extravaganza for Mike Tyson to continue to hit more.
Yeah.
Roy was brought in as a sacrificial lamb.
Mike Tyson getting all the promo.
Right. Roy was brought in as the B-side. Roy was brought in to lose.
Mike Tyson getting all the promo.
That's what it is.
And if you ask me, Roy Jones had a way better career than Mike Tyson. Roy Jones had a way better career than Mike. But like you said,
I wouldn't agree with that.
A-side, backing him.
I wouldn't agree with Roy had a better career than Mike Tyson.
You don't think Roy had a better career?
Man, one thing about it,
Mike was never fighter of the decade.
One thing about it, though, this man won the heavyweight championship at 20 years old. At 20, he was the heavyweight champion of the world. Like, I mean, come on now, give me something Roy did that can even get close to that.
Roy Jones is the middleweight, super middleweight, undisputed light heavyweight, and heavyweight champion of the world. Started at 154. Went up the heavyweight and won the heavyweight championship of the world. He's the middleweight, super middleweight, undisputed light heavyweight, and heavyweight champion of the world. Roy Jones beat 3 certified Hall of Fame fighters, 3 of them. Bernard Hopkins, Virgil Hill, James Toney. Virgil Hill, Bernard Hopkins, James Toney. That's 3 legends.
You talking about Mike Tyson? He only had one weight to compete in, though. It wasn't like he could go up. It was another weight he could go up to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, you can't hold
Mike
that against heavyweight.
2 Hall of Famers.
You can't hold that
Mike
against
Tyson
heavyweight.
Beat 2 Hall of Famers. Mike Tyson beat you right, and he beat 2 Hall of Famers.
What Hall of Fame?
He beat Michael Spinks
and knocked them both out.
Yeah, but you really can't count Larry Holmes or Michael Spencer because they were out of there. They were out of their prime.
No, Michael Spinks wasn't out of his prime.
No, Michael Spinks wasn't in his prime.
I think Spinks, because Spinks came through with the 76 team. Mike came through with the 84 team. That's 8 years. Now, if it was 76-80, then that's only 4 years. That's not bad. But 76-84, that's 8 years. That's 8 years.
Yeah, he didn't be the prime time. I mean, he didn't be the prime.
If it was 4 years, that's not that bad. 4 years ain't bad at all. But remember this. Pernell Whitaker was 84. Oscar De La Hoya was 92.
Okay. That's 8 years.
Pernell put it on Oscar. Put it on Oscar. He
So
outboxed
Eric,
us.
look,
But styles make fights.
Eric, look, I want to bring you back in a little bit later in the broadcast, and then that give us some time to get that sound right also. All right?
All right, thank you, brother. I
All right, my
appreciate
man,
it.
Eric
All
Kelly.
right.
Yeah. In the building right now, Antonio talking.
Oh, I'm in the show now.
What's up,
Hold on.
P?
What's happening, man?
How you feel?
What's up, folks?
All right, all
Was good.
right.
I
Hey,
can't hear nothing. Hold on. What's happening, champ?
Was good. Was good. How you
family.
feeling?
I can't
Multiple
hear.
right.
Hold on. I need some headphones. Anybody got headphones? I can't hear, man. Audio.
Yeah. How's that?
Thought you were gonna get over 3.
Now, fam, now, just so y'all know, I just hit Antonio up. He had already had plans, and I said, man, give me a few minutes, man. I need to talk to you. So,
Okay.
this is impromptu, you know what I'm saying? The same as my man Rock, showing love, the same thing. The same thing with Eric Kelly, So, I was gonna do this by myself, but I was like, man, what? Let me bring the pros in here. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. That's the only way to do it. You're gonna do it the right way.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get the pros in here to speak on this thing,
Yeah, I want to hear what Antonio got to say, actually.
Yeah.
And he knows he fought Roy, so he can give
Exactly.
he can give that perspective.
Right. That's what I wanted to speak to him.
Right. That's good. That was a good call.
Yeah. So we're waiting on Antonio. While we wait on Antonio, me and Rock will chop it up. Okay, here he is. Okay. You got the mute. The mute is on your end, Antonio. You got it muted on your end. It's muted on your end. Winky Wright in the building. Winky Wright in the building.
My man went up.
What's that?
That's my man went up.
Yeah. Okay,
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now.
Okay, how you doing, champ? Where you at, Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas. You know I'm in Vegas.
I thought you would be there tonight, man. I thought you would be out there.
Hey, my son was supposed to fight the opening fight. So, but the corona, he got COVID.
Oh,
so,
Lord, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, so that made us, just park it and go quarantine now.
You doing a good job with your boys too, man.
My man, appreciate it.
Keep that up, yeah.
My man.
Antonio, man, you are in a unique position, man. You are one of the guys who had an opportunity to fight Roy Jones. Y'all fought 3 times?
Well, we fought 4 times altogether, but we fought. We was 13 years old. We was shorties, man, in Florida. We fought way back when.
Right. And
3 times as professionals.
3 times as professionals. And what was the outcome?
Well, he won the first one, disputed decision. Then I won the last 2.
Right. I thought you won the first one.
I did, but I didn't I didn't receive the decision. So you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Okay. So where do you see this fight going? I mean, do you see Roy like having a chance to like pull this thing off?
Well, when I look at it, man, you got to look at the fact that both of these guys are celebrated icons in the game, and both of these guys are proud fighters, very proud fighters. You know what I mean? They fighting for their home state, they fighting for their friends and loved ones. So it's a lot of pride involved. But when you look at it, you know what I mean? Where they at now, man, I appreciate what they're doing because it may give opportunities for other older statesmen in the game that have done their thing and put up the gloves, but are still in great shape. This might be an opportunity where a lot of more fighters with those big names can have opportunities like this, because as fighters, man, we don't have that. It's set up like that for after boxing. When you look at an NBA player, he retires. Baseball players, man, they normally always retire on top. In boxing, man, you never know in this game when it's over. You may think that you can still do things in the game, but if the politics don't back you or feel that you can be worthy of something, you're not going to get those opportunities. So see these guys at this age in their game making the kind of money they're making and coming back and have the interest of the boxing fans. It's a great thing for the sport, man. Hopefully they perform up to their ability, man, and it gives us some real entertainment. No matter how long it lasts, it's a real entertainment. And maybe we can come back to the drawing board and do it again. I already put the word out there. I want next.
Yeah. I saw that, man. I saw that. Does it matter? Does it matter who
does.
wins?
I just believe, me and Roy, we done our thing already. But,
Okay.
to have an opportunity to be in the ring with a legend like Mike Tyson, man, shit, that can give me new wings. You feel me? That can give me new wings, because I believe what I did when I did beat Roy, I mean, I don't think they gave me credit for, beating a legend. I just never got the respect that I felt like I deserved. So beating somebody like a Mike Tyson or showing them how I can do it, it could put that feather in my cap, man, because, I still feel like the game never retired me. The boxing game never retired me. I was on path, I thought, to compete for the heavyweight title. I knocked out a heavyweight contender in Jonathan Banks, and I felt like after I knocked him out, I should have had opportunities that didn't come. So, when I look at my career, I just think it's unfinished business. I never had a chance to ascend as high as I think I could have because of various reasons. But, I mean, you got to have these people behind you, man, in order to win at this game. You got to have somebody pushing you, somebody promoting you, somebody marketing you. And I just never had that. I was just the best when I stepped in that square circle. I proved that I was the best, but they never backed me. They never supported everything I was trying to do. So I didn't get those opportunities, man, that I think the Calzaghe fight, the rematch with Hopkins, all these could have been, opportunities for me to prove that I was the best beyond a shadow of a doubt, because they gave Roy Jones every excuse in the book. So I never really got credit for that fight, for winning that fight.
When you beat Roy, did you expect like more opportunities to come? And when they didn't come, what was your response?
Well, sometimes when you beat the man, that don't necessarily make you the man, because these people got other agendas. And I did this shit all by myself, man. I ain't have no politics, no major promoter, no major manager. I never had that. I just fought them all and beat them all when I was on top. So, but they never embraced me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They want to make me the bad guy, but I really wasn't a bad guy. I just had to play that role because Roy Jones was such a big star. I had to become the villain.
Yeah.
And becoming the villain, Roy had millions of fans worldwide. When I broke their heart, they took it personal. You don't know how many people tell me to this day, man, you broke my heart when you beat Roy. They despise me for being the champion that I was. I mean, it's like no one expected or wanted me to defeat Roy. But I'm in the ring to do the best I can. It's me against that other man. And people don't understand that, man. Like, you can't take nothing away from what I accomplished, because I earned it the hard way. Because every time I stepped up, they was putting roadblocks in front of me. That second fight against Eric Harding, I wasn't supposed to win that fight. You see what I'm saying? I took the risk to get there. And when I got there, I cashed in. But they despise me for it. And I never understand that. There's not a legend today that got beat the way Roy got beat, and they didn't, exalt the man that beat him. I was fighting. I felt like I was on the chicken circuit with the names I was fighting. They never gave me the star other than Roy. You feel me? Other than Roy, I couldn't get past that. They wouldn't let me grow past that. Me and Calzaghe should have been the fight that solidified who was the best light heavyweight in that era. But Calzaghe chose to come over here and fight Roy because Roy was the bigger star. That's why Roy Jones has always gotten the breaks, because he was just such a bigger star. You know.
Do you think?
Go ahead.
Do you believe that after tonight that you'll get a shot at one of these guys? Have you been talking to any of their people?
Well, you know, it's kind of tough, man, because like I said, you know, I feel like I've always been on the outside looking in. You know, when you look at how these people, how the sport is moving, you know, you don't see none of my peers. I'm 5-time world champion, Olympian, everything, every step of the way. I succeeded and was the best on every level, amateur and pro. But you look at these my so-called peers. You don't see my peers mess with. You don't see them embracing me. You don't see these guys, these young fighters out there. You don't see these guys even embracing me for the things I did in the ring, but they say they respect the game. You can't respect the game of boxing and you not respect me as a champion. You can't do it. You can't do it. That makes you a hypocrite. And everybody, I believe, they hypocrites, bro, because I earned it. Nobody gave me nothing. I had to do it harder than anybody. I had to beat every man that was ranked above me. Check my record. Every man, until there was no one left but Roy. And he still ran to the heavyweight division, where he should have fought me instead. He make Eric. Look, I was always bigger than Roy. Always bigger than Roy. I always had to lose weight. And anybody in boxing know we all lose weight. That's never an excuse for why you perform the way you did. I was the common denominator. Me. Because you ain't seen nobody fight Roy like that until me. I gave him the blueprint. You see what I'm saying? Because I was the first.
Rock.
Yeah, I'm here.
Rock, do you ever feel that
the first one that really believed that I could beat the man? You feel me? And when I stepped up and showed that, then everybody think they can whoop Roy now. But nobody wasn't touching Roy Jones before me, and they know that. Nobody. He had 2 careers, before me and after me. Just the way it was. Just the way it was. But they think I came out of nowhere. I didn't come out of nowhere. I was one of the greatest amateurs of all times. All time, bro. What's up? What's over?
Rock, do you ever feel like that your career took a similar path?
Oh, it's over. Hey, Gary Sheffield say, it's over, champ. Say what's up, G. Willie D, man, for the ghetto boys, boy.
Oh, it's over, man. Hey, it's over.
What's up, Sheffield?
That's Sheffield, man. Sheffield.
I see, boy, number legends, a room full of legends. Rock,
yeah, legendary baseball player, man.
Yeah,
bad in baseball.
I know.
Yeah.
Rock, you ever feel like your career may have taken a similar path, you know, where you didn't get the respect you feel like you deserve?
I mean, 100%. I mean, you know, but I understand that's how life is, you know.
Yeah.
So for me to sit around and complain about it will be doing nobody any good. I feel like, you know, I'm a guy that I was in the streets. I had 10 amateur fights, just 10, right? And then I went and fought and fought everybody. You know, 5 years after I walked in the gym for the first time, 5 years later, I was fighting for the right to fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. And got blatantly robbed in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like Antonio will tell you, guys spent 5 years in the amateurs. You know, I was in the amateurs for 1 year, had 10 fights, and came up and fought everybody. So, you know, and the amateur experience is invaluable.
Yeah, man. You really, both of you guys like really kind of like when y'all won the fights in the manner that y'all won and who you beat, you pretty much shocked the world. Like that. I mean, that was like that really catapulted y'all. It put y'all really on the books. You know, when y'all did that, like, I mean, and I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I was shocked each time. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, like whoa, like, it was one of those, so that's why you guys are standing right now, man. And I think the reason why you got action right now is because both of you guys have really been good for the sport. Y'all have carried yourselves, in a really dignified manner, and that's why y'all still got action. That's why people really still fuck with y'all. That's why I fuck with y'all. That's why I wanted to hit you up and say, hey, come get on this live with me, man, and talk about this fight tonight.
And you know what I feel like, right? Just like I put my mind to become a heavyweight champion of the world. Now it's time to become the heavyweight champion of the business world and keep it going for generations and generations and generations.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Rock,
we can do that. And we can all
Rock, your family in DC. Y'all kind of heavyweights out there in DC, huh? With that business thing.
Hey, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is. We're gonna definitely do it. We definitely doing it. And this whole pandemic thing that's happening, everybody's sitting around crying. I'm trying to come out of this thing a billionaire.
Right.
No, billion with a B.
Antonio, I saw you doing some training and stuff. Are you? Is that what you're into primarily now? Like trying to like training other athletes and stuff, or what do you have going on?
Oh yeah, with me, I got a here in Tampa.
You're in Tampa?
Yeah, we in Tampa, Florida, man. Just opened a really nice gym here, working with Signature Punch Boxing. And yeah, we're grinding, man. I'm trying to get some of these international fighters over here from Russia. I got a couple I'm looking at, really strong fighters. They're making that international push to come to the States. They feel like this is where they can, really build their name up. And, boxing in America is big right now. A lot of these European fighters, the fighters from the UK, Russia, they're trying to make their way over to the States. And I'm trying to give them that platform, to come and.
Yeah, it's going on. It looked like we disconnected.
Yeah, he fell off.
Yeah, we lost Antonio. I think he'll be right back though. There he is.
There you go,
Antonio.
Okay, let me do it. I got to put my phone on airplane mode, man.
We're like, I guess, just a few minutes away from
main event.
The main event. Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, a fight that nobody ever thought that they'd see. Two legends, two champions. Are you there, Antonio?
Are we good now?
Yeah. Hey, Antonio, can you send that link to can you send the link to Winky?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Yeah, we want to get Winky Wright in here.
The same one you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
Champ, they want you to link up real quick. They want you to link up with my man real quick. Hold on a minute.
So what's your take, Willie?
Yeah, I'm looking at I gotta see what happens in the first round. This is one, how sometimes you gotta see what's going on in the first round first. Because I have to see who appears to be more focused and who's, like that, even though the first round is not gonna give me a whole lot because it's only 2 minutes, right. It's gonna give me some type of measuring tool. I'm gonna be able to tell something by just the way that how sharp they come out, how sharp each fighter come out. That how it is in that first round. That body language will tell you a whole lot about.
I don't think it's gonna be no fill out process though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna be a fill out process either. What I'm saying, I think Mike is gonna come out charging. Ain't no think to it.
Right.
Mike Tyson is gonna come out like a bull.
This would be a colossal failure if Roy Jones win this fight. If Mike don't park him, Mike has to park him.
Yeah.
If he don't park him,
put
colossal failure.
Winky right. Put Winky in there.
75 fights is what is. Roy has 75 fights, and Mike Tyson has had 56 fights. That's a lot of fighting between the two of them. 91 knockouts. So that it's safe to say that somebody might get stopped. One blow could end this thing, right?
Yeah,
That's coming on in a minute. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ronald in the building. What's up, Ronald?
Hold on, my phone fucking up now.
Oh, you Ronald, dog.
Who did that? Who
Right
called
in
me
the
Ronald,
building.
man? Who called me Ronald, man? I hope that wasn't Rock.
You know it wasn't me. I'll call you
I
Wing
know it
Dog,
was Rock.
man.
Rock with
It
the
wasn't
bull
me.
crap, man.
It was not
phone
me.
Breaking up.
It wasn't me.
What's up, Winky, man?
wasn't
How you
Rock.
doing?
No.
Okay.
I call you Wing Dog.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Willie, man, I know you ain't do that, man.
Yeah, man. It was a slip, man.
I can't hear, man. My phone, I need to listen to Tarver phone, man. My shit. You can hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, you can hear me clear? Okay,
We hear you.
okay. What
Hey,
up, fellas?
give us your prediction, Winky.
I can't hear y'all. Say that again.
Give us your prediction.
Man, what did he say? I can't hear him.
Who you
My
like in the
phone,
fight?
My mic or something.
Who you like in the fight, Wing?
Tarver phone messing us up, man. Tarver got that Boost Mobile, man.
Oh, shit.
I can't hear y'all for some reason, man.
Who you like, Wing?
Get your microphone. See what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had his phone muted.
The camera,
Hold
the
on.
microphone, all this shit, man. Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
It was doing like yours. Yours was doing this at first. No. Hello?
Yeah.
See, I got you too
See,
close.
yours
Let me
doing.
leave. Go ahead.
Edit mic setting.
Tarver just left the junk. Hold on, let me see if my junk working now.
Hey.
Undo. Hold on. Y'all can hear me now?
We can hear you.
I can hear you, but it's still breaking up a little bit. What up, Rock?
What's good, champ? How you feeling?
Man, we gotta get back out in Vegas, have a little fun, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Willie,
man.
H-Town, baby.
What's up,
H-Town.
King? Yo, miss you out here, man. You used to be out here all the time, man.
H-Town, baby, rap a
Yeah.
lot, baby, rap a lot for life, baby. You know how it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who you got, Winky? Who you got in this fight?
There you go. I hear you now. Say that again.
Who you got in this fight?
Oh man, I can't. Yeah, I'm good now. I don't know, though. I can't say I like both of them, but you know, that's a small ass ring, man. They got them niggas in the motherfucker. Somebody
That's what I said.
Them bitches fighting for the laundry right
That's
now.
what I said. So he can't go nowhere. That ring too small.
Boy, he can't go nowhere. Boy, that bitch small as a motherfucker, ain't it?
Man,
Really,
they got it stacked against Roy, man. They want
Man.
Mike to win,
Hey,
so they can continue this Legends thing.
man, they want Mike to, man, they want Roy to be like Nate out there, man. Little Nate, man,
Right.
doing that towel, man. That's messed up, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's good for business for Mike to win.
Yeah,
It's gonna
right.
be very good
definitely
for
good for
business
business, but
for
you
Mike to
know,
win.
Roy, hey, people gotta stop forgetting Roy a bad boy, man. Tarver be the bad man, you know what I'm saying? So you can't knock that Tarver be the bad man. People, you know, they don't give my dog his just due. You know, Roy, my man too. Roy helped me out a lot, man, to get to where I was at, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he just came up and Tarver was ready that when they fought him, he did his thing.
Yeah. He beat Mike. I mean, he beat
Roy.
he beat Roy in his prime too. So
Yeah.
you know that was that put him on a different level right there.
Yeah, definitely, man.
That put him on a whole different level.
Yeah, let me get this light so I can see. I know I'm light skinned, but it's still kind of dark out this motherfucker. I ain't the Tarver would have went over there. Y'all couldn't have seen nothing.
No, it's all good, King. Hey, look, what you got going on, Winky? I ain't heard from you in a while.
I know, man. I'm just down here letting Tarver whoop me up in golf, man. Him and Sheffield been banging me up lately, man. I don't know what's wrong with my golf swing, man? But before that, you know what I'm saying, we just down here chilling, you know. I'm doing some real estate stuff. Rock doing his thing. I'm trying to do my thing, and that's about it.
Right. All right. So at the max, how many rounds are we going?
Shit, I don't even know how they doing it. I don't even know if they wearing
It's
headgear.
They going they ain't wearing headgear, but they going 2-minute rounds. But they wearing bigger gloves. But that 2-minute round, that 2-minute round, that's designed for Tyson not to get fatigued too. So
Yeah,
he
I
can
know,
have his
but
explosiveness. It's all that stacked against Roy.
it
So
definitely
here are the official rules. The fight is at heavyweight, no weight limit, 8 2-minute rounds. Tyson and Jones aren't required to wear headgear. The fighters will wear 12-ounce gloves as opposed to the 10-ounce. The fight will be stopped if either man suffers a bad cut. Now, you know, let's take a lot of the fun out. These rules, I don't like
man.
it.
Listen, man, Willie, all the rules going out the window, man. I don't know what y'all think. Have you ever known Mike to follow rules?
Never.
Well, that's true.
Let Roy hit Mike hard one time, boy. You gonna see street Mike.
I don't think it take that much. All the bell gotta do is ring.
Yeah.
Soon as that bell ring, Mike going for blood, man.
Listen, Rock a big boy, so Rock can picture this, but at me and you, Willie, I cannot picture motherfucker Mike Tyson coming across the ring, bombing and weaving at me real fast, man. I'd be like, oh hell no, I'm getting out the ring. I'm not gonna do it. I don't give a fuck how much money you pay me. So fuck it, I'm out.
Okay. It also says that here's something that everybody got to. It's hard for me to accept this, but this is just the way things are. This is not a real fight. Let's get everybody focused on that right now.
No,
so
definitely.
Before y'all started, I know y'all gonna be like talking a whole bunch of noise after the fight is over. This is not a real fight, family. This fight is for entertainment purposes only. That's why you had 1,000 rappers rapping before this thing started and everybody giving their predictions. So this is strictly for entertainment. It's not by the commission.
Hey Willie.
Didn't,
Willie, you need to tell Mike Tyson that.
Say it again.
Yeah.
You need to tell Mike Tyson that. Yeah, this is a real fight for him.
For real.
You best believe it's a real fight for him.
And check it out. This is how it'll be scored. It's going to be scored by Christy.
He's going to be scored by a knockout.
Vinny,
it ain't going to work by the score.
It's going to be scored by knockout. You better tell Mike this ain't no real fight. He ain't get the memo. Mike ain't get the memo.
Well, they're coming out right now. They're coming out.
Yeah.
They're walking out to the ring right now. Where Roy's walking out right now.
Hey, that dude right there, boy, a bad boy. Right there talking. That boy, a bad boy.
Yeah, he's sharp too.
Yeah, he's sharp. He's a bad boy.
I like the way he conducts himself. He can
UFC.
He can make a lot of money in this game. Yeah, in this game.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys. Y'all be safe.
All right, Wing Dog.
Absolutely, Wing. Appreciate it.
Hey, Brock, my nigga, I'll holler at you, partner.
My man.
Be safe.
Yeah.
All right, Willie, I'm gonna watch it too now. But
right.
You best believe that Mike, this is a real fight for Mike. And whenever you're ready, you hit me up and I'm on.
You got it. Appreciate you, King. All right. Antonio Tarver in the building. Here we go, Antonio. Here we go.
But I can't hear you right now.
I say, here we go. Here we go. Can you hear me?
They got Roy walking out now, man.
Yeah.
Go over here and check this shit out. Hey, hit me when it's over with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
My man, stay up, brother.
All right. Thank you. Here we go, fam. Roy Jones is walking into the ring. This is a fight I never thought that I would see. Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. Even when they were both in their prime, I never thought I'd see that fight. But I also never thought that I didn't realize how much was going on behind the scenes, how much Roy was trying to make that fight happen. Now, Mike Tyson is expected by most people to win this fight most people think that Mike is going to knock Roy Jones out. But for anybody who just think this is going to be a straight wash, I would like to just step out on a limb and say that this is still Roy Jones. This is a multiple weight division champion, boxing, this pugilist. This is not somebody that you just automatically just think that is going to lay down. Roy Jones has his career on the line. He has his legacy on the line. Even though this fight is not sanctioned, even though this is not a real fight, this is for entertainment purposes only, people are going to judge him by how he performs in this fight, even though he's 51 years old. And Tyson is 54 years old. They're going to judge Tyson by how he performs in this fight. So believe you me, fam, we are about to see some fighting. What I don't like about this is that they are going to stop this fight if there's a cut. I don't like that. The older you get, the more likely it is if somebody strikes your skin the right way, you're going to cut. You're going to bleed. And that scares me about this fight, that somebody is going to get cut and they're going to stop the fight prematurely. I want to see a banger. I want to see some fighting. You know, to me, there is nothing like two people who want to fight. This is why I love boxing more than any other sport. It's two people, each individual standing on their own merit. They're not backed up by no team, no other teammates. You don't get to take a break. You don't get to relax. You don't get no time out. When you hit that ring, that bell ring, you got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. In this situation, you got 2 minutes, but typically 3 minutes to go at it until the bell ring again. And then you take your little short break, then you get back out there. You don't get no help. It's you against your opponent, and that's it. I love that about boxing. And also the fact that you have two people that want to fight each other. See, it's unlike street fighting. You may have one person who want to fight and the other person don't really want to fight. And so sometimes you have people that are bullies and they just bully people that can't fight. Oh, it was a fight, but it was a big mismatch. In boxing, it's two people who want to fight each other. They want to fight each other. It ain't nothing like that. Two people who really want to fight. They want to fight each other so much, so badly, that they actually train to fight this person. Can you imagine? Like typically if somebody fighting each other in the streets, a lot of times people get into street fights, it may be like something that just happened, like spur of the moment. Or maybe it's something that's been brewing for maybe a couple weeks, at the longest a couple of months. You have two people who actually train for months at a time to fight each other. All they thinking about, one track mind, nothing but fighting. And then the time comes for them to actually fight. They get in the ring and they go for it. Ain't nothing like it, fam. It ain't nothing like it for me. Like, I love it. I love this boxing thing. So we got the two fighters in the ring right now. Mike Tyson and let's see. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones is in the ring right now. They're about to go at it. I'll bring somebody in. Let's see, who is this? Let's see. Shalika wants to join the live. Let's see. If you want to join the live to say what you want to say, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description, or you can click on the link in the chat. Let's see. Get Shalinka in here. They are announcing the fighters right now. This is going to be something to see right here, fam. I love it. I absolutely love this. Let's see. Let's see. Where are we? Do that. Sign in. Do. We're going to bring Shalika in on the live. Compose. Where are you? Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Shalika. Who y'all think gonna win, fam? Drop a comment. Let me know who you think got it. Who do you think is going to come out victorious? Let's see. November 28th, 2020. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Boy, that sounds beautiful, man. Round one. Here we go, fam. Round one. Mike Tyson aggressive, coming out, doing exactly what we thought he would, leading with the jab. Roy Jones working the ring. He moving around. He's Roy moving around, trying to stay out of the way. So what's happening right now, fam, is that Mike Tyson is on the attack. He hadn't landed anything solid. Roy Jones is kind of like sticking and moving, getting out of the way, being smart as he should, doing a lot of fading and looking away. I don't know how that's going to play out long term. I think you got to keep your eye on Mike Tyson at all times. Want to welcome the newest member to the Willie D Live channel, Jerome Williams, in the building. Show him some love, fam. Jerome Williams. Okay, so Roy Jones is talking to the ref. Man, Roy looks big. They holding right now, trying to throw some punches while they're holding on to each other. Roy Jones with the jab. Roy Jones is being very, very cautious, throwing a couple of jabs and holding Mike Tyson. Roy is going to try to look like Roy is trying to make this thing, stretch this thing out. If Roy Jones can stretch this thing out into like the 5th round or something like that, he might be all right. He might be able to get the upset. Lee Griffin, welcome Lee Griffin, the newest member to the Willie D Live channel, fam. If you're joining, we're simulcasting Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on Facebook and you want to join the channel, just click on that link to join to the Willie D Live YouTube channel and click that join button and become an official member of the channel. You did get some cool little old perks and stuff like that for joining. So this first round, wow, Roy looks winded already. I haven't gotten a chance to see what Tyson looks like, but Roy is already winded. And these are only 2-minute rounds. Tyson back on the attack. Yeah, it looked like Roy is trying to old Muhammad Ali, George Foreman. What was that called? The Thriller in Manila. Was that called the Thriller in Manila? The George Foreman Muhammad Ali fight. It looks like Roy is trying to tie him up. Looks like that's the game plan. To tie him up and try to wear him down. That's the game plan. Mike Hughes, what's up, family? Mike don't think that Roy is going to be able to push Mike to the distance. Don't think that Roy's going to be able to push Mike to the distance. Now they're only going 8 rounds, fam, and it's 2-minute rounds. And if Roy keeps this up, nobody's getting knocked down. If he keeps this up, we're already 44 seconds left in the second round, and nobody's been injured yet. Nobody's landed a solid punch yet. Curtis Ball says, this is a joke. Antoine Martin. What's up, Antoine? Antoine Martin hit that super sticker. Appreciate you, Antoine. Who is that? William Thompson. Okay, it was the Rumble in the Jungle. That's right. The Thriller in Manila was, I think the Thriller in Manila was Joe Frazier. Yeah, I can't remember, fam. It's been a minute, but yeah. The Rumble in the Jungle, Ali Foreman. I wonder did Don King come up with that title? The Rumble in the Jungle. All right, fam, that's the end of the second round. Lot of holding. Mike Tyson. This is strange also to me because Roy Jones, when I watched him fight throughout the years, Roy would win every round. And it looks like just these first couple of rounds, I would give these 2 rounds to Tyson. Even though Roy did get a nice jab in that was square to Tyson's face. But Tyson is the aggressor, and he looks sharper. The original American. All right. Roy lost his chin years ago. He can't take a solid punch. Huh. Yeah, Roy whole game plan looks like to me is try to tie Tyson down and get him into the later rounds. Try to get him. If Roy can get Tyson past the 5th round, I think Tyson will be so frustrated and he'll be tired of Roy holding on to him also. He'll be so frustrated that he'll start making mistakes. I think that Tyson will start making mistakes and breaking the rules, which Roy already is cognizant of. He understands the nature of what type of fighter Tyson is. What's up, Fred Hayes? He gets it. Yeah, Mike is going to get tired. Roy has tied him up again. So Mike is going to get tired of getting tied up. Roy doing a little chicken dancing right now. Welcome the newest member to the channel, Chief E. Chief E. Show love, fam. Jonathan Lacey says Mike Tyson punch out 2020. Kevin Daniel, man, this fight looks like it will be a hold to the finish. It reminds me of Bone Crusher versus Tyson back in the day. Yeah, man, I hope this is not the whole fight, man. I hope this is not how it goes the entire time. That would be a very bad look. Even though this is for entertainment purposes, it still would be a bad look for boxing. We need some excitement in boxing. Yeah, we need some entertainment. We need some excitement in boxing. We're already in round 4, fam. Round 4, no solid punches, nobody in trouble. I actually thought that Mike Tyson would be a lot more aggressive. I thought he'd be more aggressive than this. He's aggressive, don't get me wrong, but I thought he'd be more aggressive, and I thought that he would have more. I thought he'd have more intention on those punches. You see, King Eric, King Charles, what's up, King Charles? Yeah, so Mike throwing some pretty strong punches. Just threw an uppercut to the abdomen, abdomen of Roy. They're holding. Well, Roy's holding. Well, Mike is holding now. Looks like both fighters are tired. Fred Hayes, show love, the newest member of the Willie D Live channel on YouTube. Who is that? Mr. Night Train Lane? Mr. Night Train Lane. Boy, Roy, it's crazy that Roy is really, really tired. They keep showing Roy. Okay. Tyson is tired too. He's very winded, but you know, in these guys' prime, man, it's 4 rounds. This is nothing. This would be nothing. These guys be sitting back talking, and especially Roy. Roy be talking the whole time he's sitting in the corner. In his prime, man, Roy probably could go 20 rounds without any problem. So this is just a lot of holding going on, fam. Like, So Mike is holding. Mike is holding now. It looks like Mike is tired, getting a little tired, but he's still throwing punches. Still punching. Both fighters are throwing punches. They're holding, but they're throwing punches whenever they get a chance. Oh, Tyson trying to corner Roy Jones with a punch, like leading in with a punch and trying to back him up into the corner. This would be nice for boxing, though, if I don't want anybody to get hurt, but if somebody got rocked, this would be nice for boxing because now you can justify that Legends Tour. The Legends Tour would be much more interesting. I think this is going to be a yardstick for future bouts. This is going to let people know whether or not they want to see future retired fighters box. And if they can put on a good show, it would warrant that. If they don't put on a good show, then people are going to be hesitant. They're going to have to do a whole lot more promoting in order to get people to get out there and watch the fights. There are so many great fighters throughout the years. I would go anyway. I'm a boxing fan, so I would go to watch it anyway. But to get the average person to come out, you're probably going to have to get some of those social media people like Jake Paul to fight, people like Nate Robinson to fight, in order to build the card up. It's probably not going to be. You're probably not going to be able to do it with just the fighters alone. You're probably going to have to pour some stuff on top. Mike looking very active. He just threw a low blow to right underneath the belt line of Roy Jones. Tied up again. Tyson definitely looks like the sharper fighter. But we're in the 6th round already, fam, with almost a minute left. And I don't see anything that shows me that Roy's going to turn this thing around and really make it, like a real fight. So this looks very much like an exhibition to me. It doesn't look like two fighters who really want to like impose their will. It doesn't look like that to me. And I don't think Mike is going to be able to do that. Like a lot of people think that Mike was going to Tweety Bird Roy Jones. And I said this, I thought that Roy would throw more punches, but I thought that this would be a good strategy for Roy Jones to stick and move, frustrate Mike. If you can keep on moving, just stick and move, time up here and there, then, you can get out of the fight, without getting hurt and possibly get the W. But I can tell you right now, Tyson is looking very, very frustrated right now. And he's tired of getting tied up. And I think this is the 7th round. And they're thinking like right now, legacy right now. I can guarantee you they're thinking legacy. Like, okay, I'm still here. I'm in one piece. I'm not hurt. But I haven't hurt him either. I got 2 more rounds to look good. The 7th round should show us something. We should see something right now. If we don't see it in the 7th round, It is kind of weird seeing Roy and Tyson fight past their prime, like, because you just so used to seeing these devastating boxers, these guys who know their way around the ring, will destroy anybody that you put in front of them. In most cases, to see them, like a shadow of their just see a shadow of their greatness. Okay, Tyson stepping it up right now. And Roy is doing the smart thing by tying him up. Tyson is very frustrated right now. So Tyson is going for the knockout now. He's trying to really get busy. But Roy continues to tie him up smartly. I do think Tyson Tyson, maybe he won't do anything like really ridiculous because he has a lot to lose in this regard because he has that Legends tour and he is the marquee guy to make that work. And if he goes out here and he do something crazy, people will be like, oh man, here we go, the old Mike again. And people don't want to do business with that Mike. They want to do business with the Mike from, what's the show? What's the movie? The Vegas movie. What was it called? Hungover? Hungover? What was it called? Hangover? I think Hangover. Yeah. They want to do business with that guy. They want to do business with the guy that did the Broadway play. The guy that does the podcast. They want that Mike. One more round, fam. One more round. One more round. We're doing good numbers over here. 7,500 people in the live. Those are good numbers. Night View, I see you. Randy Sledge, I see you. Yeah, Hangover. Okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, D. Kelsey. D. Kelsey in the building. Scott Bishop says Tyson is married to a doctor. She got him thinking. Somebody said Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Nah, man. Jake don't want none of that. That would be a wash. Nah, Jake Paul don't want none of that. They trying to turn up right now. Tyson act like he was about to kick Roy Jones. The final round has been more exciting than the other rounds. There's a bit of desperateness coming from Mike Tyson. Desperateness in the sense that he wants to win. He wants to win the fight. He's trying to make it look good, but Roy keeps tying him up, so that's not going to happen. It will not be a knockout. It's only like, what, half a minute left. It will not be. Okay, there it is. It's done. the fighters are standing at the in the center of the ring. Mike was mad because Roy kept tying him up. Mike is looking like my Uncle Bubba right now, who is a retired fighter. Yeah. So that's it, fam. Let's see what the celebrity judges say. Now, keep in mind, fam, there is no official winner here. There's only a winner by judges, by the celebrity judges that will be that are covering this fight. We Run Vegas says, good job, homie. Appreciate you. So let me run these rules by y'all one last time, fam. So, well, don't worry about the rules. Let's go straight to the judging. So instead of a trio of former champions, Christy Martin, let me back up. A trio of former champions, Christy Martin, Vinny Pazienza, and Chad Dawson, will remotely score the bout for the WBC in order to present the winner with the Frontline Battle belt. Okay, they're going to announce a winner, but there will be no official winner. You know what, fam? As a boxing fan, it was just interesting to see this happen. Disappointed that it wasn't more action. But had there been more action, somebody would have likely gotten hurt. And I don't want to see either one of these guys hurt. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones are good dudes, both good dudes. And Mike's going to win this. They're standing in the center of the ring now. They're about to announce the winner. Yeah, so they got there. They're at the end. We're waiting on the announcement to see who won. But this is good. You know, I'm cool with this. Roy Jones and Mike Tyson are good dudes. Both good dudes. Both great for the sport of boxing. Both have made themselves a lot of money and made other people even more money. A lot of people have eaten off these men. They have been very, very good for the sport of boxing and entertainment. So I'm glad neither one of them got hurt at the end of the day. So let's see who walks off with the win, who walks off with the belt. Amos said it was a boring fight. Yeah, I mean, it was a boring fight. I mean, but that's what's going to happen. Anytime you have a fight with somebody where it's constantly tying each other up, you know, had Roy decided to just throw punches and not tie up, oh, it would have been a totally different story. Tyson would have had to knock him out, or he would have had to knock Tyson out if they would have just left their hands go. But also, the fight would have probably been over a lot sooner because both of the men were clearly winded, and I think that Holden actually preserved their energy. Did they call it a draw? Oh, man, get out of here, man. If this is a draw, they had it at a draw the whole time. So Ross said he ain't happy with no draw, and he thought he won. So this sound like a rematch. It's gonna be hard to do a rematch, though. That would be hard to do. Marvin Price, I see you. So Mike Tyson says that he told Roy, "I hit you. You took a good shot. I hit you good. I got you good. You took the shot. I respect it. Stand up. It's all good." So, fam, hey, look, I see people are saying that it was a bad fight. But we told y'all that up front. I told y'all this was entertainment. I told you that this was not going to be a real fight. So if I tell you that it's an entertainment and it's not going to be a real fight, what's the problem? Like, this is strictly for just out of interest. This is something to do on a Saturday night. That's it. You know, it was definitely, I agree, it was definitely underwhelming. But what did you expect with all of those rules? Think about all of those rules, fam. You had no weight limit, 8 2-minute rounds, like the women. You had 12-ounce gloves instead of 10-ounce gloves. And the fight was going to be stopped if anybody got cut. Mike said he ain't fought in 15 years, and Roy fought 3 years ago, and he performed as well as he did. He's feeling pretty confident. So this was an exhibition, fam. This was an exhibition. It was not a real fight. It was an exhibition. It was not supposed to be anything else. And it's a good thing that they warned us that this was an exhibition and that they gave us those rules and that they let us know up front that this is strictly entertainment. So we're used to seeing like real fighting, especially on a championship like caliber level. You know, the level that these guys are on, you know, but these guys are champions past their prime. Both of these guys are 50 plus years old. You know, they're a combined age of 105. What you expect, fam? Emmanuel Himes, what's up? So I'm just glad to see something. I'm glad to see some type of entertainment. As far as for me, this is the most entertainment I've had on TV in months because I don't watch TV. This is my first time watching television in about 3-4 months. So, it was something to do, you know. LaShawn Thomas in the building. So that's it, fam. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. And, I appreciate all my guests that came on. Antonio Tarver, Hasim Rahman, Eric Kelly, Winky Wright. All these guys, champions in their own right, came on and showed love. Came on and showed love. That's what I'm talking about, fam. So I knew that would be a surprise treat for y'all because I didn't announce that they were going to be on, because I didn't even know that they were going to be on. I just had the idea at the last minute to get these brothers a call, and they was gracious enough to join me on the live. So, again, I salute them for that. Quentin Reed, thanks, brother, working and watched it over here in Afghanistan. That's what I'm talking about. We got the fans watching from Afghanistan. You dig what I'm saying? Fans watching from Afghanistan. We got a fan from Afghanistan. I'm going to make it make sense in a minute. We got a fan from Afghanistan checking out the show. You dig what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Until next time,